Hey, what's going on? POA here. It's been a long time since gotten to really do much with mystery boxes. So we're actually gonna do a convention edition because they're attainable for I think a fair price. So we're gonna do actually a box battle on mystery boxes. So I got 4 participants. These are gonna be the prize packs for what I explain in a second. So of course, the difference here is you do have that slot of test cards. The test cards, of course, is a couple that have a little value. Overall, they're just they're there and they're fun. The retail edition, of course, now is really expensive to get, and it does have a lot of really, I think they're really poor looking. I think they did a terrible job in terms of how those foils look, the special retail slot. But nonetheless, there's a pretty good assortment of cards you can pull out of there. So while that does add to that box value, to me it's not even close to the difference in box price anymore. Not even close, actually. So these actually are a pretty solid thing. Of course, mystery boxes, what do they have? 1,400 cards somewhat in this set or so of all kinds of things throughout Magic's history. And it's kind of a cool product. I've dug it since the first one I opened when I first got back into the game. I opened a retail edition one then, but I was like, wow, this is kind of a cool product. I dig this. And it seemed to be the general consensus out there. Okay. This is a battle. It's a high-low battle. So Greg, 6 packs. Roberto, 6 packs. Let's get 6 packs here. Perfect. Jason, 6 packs. Excellent. And Connor, 6 packs. All right, we're going to add up the mana value of all their rares and mythics. Whoever has the highest total and whoever has the lowest total is going to win one of the Dominaria Remastered collector packs. I am not going to count any of the test cards in the battle. Okay, so those will not have an influence. So Greg, we're going to do this in 3 rounds. So of course there are commons and uncommons that are worth our time. So we'll be going a little slower on this one because they kind of mix in the commons and uncommons, and there's some definite quality stuff you can pull. But again, the size of the set is gigantic, so your odds of any individual pull are not particularly good. It's like there's a good common. We got Elves of Deep Shadow. Okay, Join Shields, Crows and Verge, always pretty solid. Sakashima the Imposter for the first solid rare. That is a 4. And a Mirror Entity. Okay, so that is a 7. And Innocuous Insect, huh? Just a little insect. Nothing to fear. So that's a 7 for Greg's first pack with our first good hit, Sakashima, the OG Sakashima from Saviors of Kamigawa. All right. Next pack. I mean, the way they design these two for the draft purposes, and you get 2 of each color in every pack, it's really good. Or did that? Okay, that too. Okay, there's a classic. Okay. Yeah, we are going to go through the commons for a change. Lightning, Farmstead Gleaner. Aura Shards. Now, see, that's why we're going through the uncommons. There you go. That's an awesome uncommon hit. Gonti for a 4. And Enroll in the Coalition. So a 4 for Gonti. Aura Shards and then Sakashima. Not a bad little start. All right, Greg, next pack. Peace of Mind. Knight of the Skyward Eye. Wretched Griff. It's a bear. Okay. Okay. Act on Impulse. Oh, Classic Pillage. M25 version. Alright. Reflector Mage. It's an oldie but goodie. Probably doesn't see any play anymore, does it? Bonesaw. Soren Markov for our first mythic for a 6. Decent pull. And Beacon of Immortality for a 12 in that pack. Wow. In Barry's Land. Okay. Hey, not a bad pack. And a 12 to boot. Jeez. All right, so what do you have? So, Greg, you have a 23 so far. Roberto, let's get into your first 3 packs. Promise of Bunrai. Bunrai, whatever. Genju of the Fens. Neat. Not a good card, but still neat. Just take back stuff, you know? When did this come out? Did this come out in 2020 or did it come out in 2019? I think did it come out like a little bit before OG Double Masters? Is that when this released? Pillory the Sleepless. New Benalia. Okay. Night of Dawn. Alright. Aetherflux Reservoir. Reservoir. Don't know why I said it that way. There's a good rare hit, even with the recent reprint. And the card has already been creeping its way back up. Plain Merge Elf, huh? Okay. Yeah, Aetherflux has already been finding itself climb back up. Which is a testament that that card actually kind of needed an actual reprint. That it's already recovered. Scab Goliath. Aether Snipe. Shambling Attendants. Okay, Scrying. Geomancer's Gambit. Yeah, it had to be 2020, huh? This came out. The original one, anyway. Migratory Root. Sandstep Citadel. Nemesis of Reason for a 5 from Alara. And then a Phyrexian Plague Lord. Cool. Not bad. That is a 10 in that pack. And then a Visitor from Planet Q. Put the Aetherflux on top. So recently in Magic Con Minneapolis, I think it was, Gavin Verhey had his own section where he had made a bunch more fun test cards and people got to, I guess, enroll and play in there. From my understanding, that's kind of what it went down. Looked kind of fun. And he, you know, a lot of people have a lot of problems with Wizards, and sometimes for some very good reasons. He does seem like he's a genuine loves and cares about the game fellow. So there is that. Fertile Ground. Armadillo Cloak. Spy Kit. Bow and Nylea. Cool. That's a 3. That's not too shabby. Very, very, very usable EDH card. Oh, man. I used to run this card like nobody's business. I loved it. And people didn't understand, why do I want to do damage to myself? Because it's 3/4 flyer for 3. That's why. Because I had the speed on my side. Wrath of Sod. Oh, I've seen that card before. I enjoy that. All right, so Roberto, you're at a 20. Some pretty good pulls yourself there. All right, Jason, your first 3. Yeah, when you go through commons, it takes a minute, but again, there are some giant hits in commons and uncommons, so primarily uncommons, but hopefully we find one. It will be more of a surprise if we do, but nonetheless, that's the fun of these boxes. There's a little bit of that randomness, a lot of bit of that randomness, really. I don't know why I'm downplaying it. Cathari Remnant. What are you? Cascade. That's the big part. Okay. Mirror. Cairn Wanderer. Lorwyn's such a weird set to me. I wasn't around for that, but that's a 5. It's a 5. Spawning Grounds. That's a huge casting cost. Okay. So you're at a 13 in this pack. And then an Underdark Beholder. Well, Greg, you had somebody challenging you for that high. All right. Jason, see what's next. Murder. One time somebody got in an argument with me that when I was opening one of these for myself, and I was kind of just really quickly going by the first cards, and the person's like, "There's rares and mythics in those first parts." And I'm like, no, there isn't. Yes, there is. No, there really isn't. Why are you arguing with the person who opens like 50 boxes a month? Pure Future 5. Burnished Heart. Phantasmal Dragon. Two-Headed Giant. That's a card. Stack of paperwork. So that is a 4 for Jason. Just to, I guess, keep things even here. Okay. Come on. Let's get something. It's been a minute. Acidic Slime. Artisan of Kozilek. Okay. It's been reprinted a bunch, but still a cool pull. Hypnotic Spectre. So classic. I know it's not worth squat, and it's probably not even a good card anymore, but man, just like Serendipity Free, that was... Hey, Decree of Justice. Cool. All right. Not a huge hit, but a cool pull. So that is a 7 inside of that pack with a Pick Your Poison. So, Jason, you are at a 24. So you've taken over temporarily the high, or maybe permanently the high. We'll find out. Connor, your first 3. All right, we have a whole bunch more mythics hopefully to go. Although these are all over the place when it comes to pulls in general, frankly. Jackal Pup. Okay. Cheetah. Zealous Persecution. I'm the Juggernaut. Yavimaya Embrace. That is a big ol' 8 to start. Eldritch Evolution. Cool. That's kind of a fun pull. That is an 11 so far. With an Imaginary Friends. Create 3/0/0 white spirit creatures with... If you don't have an Anthem out, they die. Alright, Connor, next pick. Archaeomancer, Husk. Hey, Blood Artist, alright. There's a good uncommon. Cultivate. Obviously not rare, but hey, playable. Phantom Centaur. This is not a misprint for anybody who is not familiar with this product. They were all printed this way. Goblin Pile Driver. Cool. That's a 2. And then Seasoned Weaponsmith. Goblin Pile Driver being a solid rare pull. All right, Connor, next one. Oops. A lot of these cartouches. Flametongue Kabu. Bestial Menace, huh? Plaxcaster Frogling. I don't know how that frog is blasting something, but he blasting something. I don't think I want to know. Hey, Thron Dynamo. Awesome. There's another good uncommon hit. I don't know how to say that last word. Noctil? Not cats? The Gitrog Monster! Haha! Good, yeah, good mythic pull. So, that is a 5. And then with Form of the Maul Drifter. So we got our second mythic of the box. It is a Gitrog Monster. Alright. So, Greg is currently at a 23. Roberto's at a 20. Jason's at a 24 in the high currently. And Connor's in the low at an 18. Alright, let's do your next 2 packs. Greg? Lunarch Mantle. Man, one of these days. Ha! Goblin Bombardment, uncommon. Death Reap Ritual, okay. Simic Locket. Hey, Jushi Apprentice, which flips over to Tomoya the Reveler. Or Revealer, sorry. Those were fun cards back then. So that was a 2. And then a Supreme Verdict behind it. Solid rare. That is a 6. And a Mirror Lotus, one of the few test cards that actually have a little value to them. So that is a 6 for you on that pack. Okay, next pack. Felidar Umbra. Alright, Fiend Hunter. Looter. Alchemy. Reckless Spite. Desperate Castaways. Buccaneer. Firebrand Archer. Good common. Escape the Sands. Hey, Arbor Elf. There you go. Nothing wrong with a little common. It's like $1.50, right? Okay. Giant Baiting. Mind Stone. Oh, sweet! Dictator of Erebos. That is a really nice rare hit. That's 5. Nice pull. And then a Chaos Warp, which, while not a huge pull, is very, very playable in Commander. I almost feel like this is a Commander product in the end, but wow! Dictator of Erebos. Nice, Greg. That's the biggest hit so far, and then a Bombardment. That's going to actually go on top. That is an 8. So, Greg, you're at a 37 before your last pack. Roberto, you are up. Greg, I know which deck you've been working on. Dictator of Erebos is going to go nice in there. Read the Bones. Young Peasy. Crop Rotation. Okay. Winding Constrictor. Scoured Barrens. Phyrexian Metamorph. Solid rare. That is a 4. And a Black Market. Another solid rare. Not too shabby right there. That's a 9. And then a Siege Elemental. Okay, next pack for Roberto. Yeah, good old Knight of Old Benalia. Griffins, not that anybody cares about them. It's always funny, anytime there is a Griffin that pops up, right, then a bunch of the pointless Griffin cards spike like people actually want to build a Griffin deck, but nobody ever can. Because there's not enough. If you've successfully built a Griffin deck, let me know. Successfully. Like, it's actually decent. Skarg, the Rage Pits. Eater of Days. That's a 4. One of those cards that spiked up heavily when New Capenna came out. Because it's a nice addition to the Beamtown Bullies, I think it was. That's a 4. Hey, another Goblin Pile Driver. Not bad if you're going to double up on rares. That's not a bad rare to double up on. Okay, so that's a 6. So, Roberto, you're at a 35 before your last pack. All right, Jason. Gargoyle. Crab. Thought Scour. Bones Hunters. Okay, Dayun. Swift Kick. Behemoth. Beast Within. Just getting, slowly ticking those good uncommon pulls. There's a lot of them, though. Temple of the False God. Okay. Ancient Den. Adorned Pouncer Kitty Cat. That is a 1. Sorry, that is a 2. That is a 2. With an Impatient Iguana. Alright, that was a super low pack. That's going to be interesting with how close everybody is. Next pack. Reaper of Night. Good old Wild Growth. Okay. Yeah. Violent Ultimatum for a 7. Okay. And oh, Jason. Jason. I think this is the biggest hit in the product. Pause that. It's the biggest rare hit in the product. Recruiter of the Guard. Very nice. Congratulations. That is a 10, I think. Yeah. So, Jason, you're at a 36. By the way, ties will be determined, because I don't think I said this earlier because I got rambling about other stuff. Will be determined based off whoever has the single highest casting cost mythic. And if that doesn't do it, whoever has the single highest casting cost rare. That's how ties are determined here. Okay, so Jason, you're at a 36, and congratulations on the Recruiter of the Guard. Connor, you're up. So yeah, it's the most expensive rare, yes. Most expensive mythic, obviously, is Crypt. Most expensive uncommons are... Common is Demonic Tutor. Most expensive common is what's that card? Rhystic Study. All right, Connor, here we go. Okay. Meanderer. Broom. Hedron Crab, good uncommon pull. And another Adorned Bouncer Kitty Cat for a 2. Okay. Helps you try to win that low, that's for sure. Alright, next pack. Come on, big hits. Come on, big hits. Or good hits, at least. X-Plate Golem. Athreos. That is awesome. That is a good hit. That is a 3. I think you got one more. Yep. Release the Gremlins for a 4. And a, not small box, but large box. Connor, you're at a 24. I think you are in very, very good position for that low. But last round, we've got Greg is currently in the high at a 37. Roberto's at a 35. Jason's at a 36. They're all playing this last round for the high. Connor's at a 24. While crazy things have happened in this world, you probably have that low sealed up. But this high, this is the battle. Greg, what you gonna do? Trinket Mage. Yeah, Grape Shot. Okay. Treacherous Terrain. Mask of Memory. Time Sieve. That's a solid pull. That's a 2, which means I think you have another rare or mythic. Beacon of Immortality for a 6. So that is an 8 in that pack with a Tibalt the Chaotic. That's going to be interesting. So, Greg, you're at a 45. What's that mean right now? I don't know yet. We've had bigger packs, but that was a 2 rare pack. All right, Roberto, you are up. Visual Deep Freeze. Okay. Factor Fiction. Annihilate. The White. Dragon Fodder. Undying Rage. Yavimaya Elder. Warrior. Tree Folk Warrior. Mardu Rough Riders. Oh, I've never seen this artwork for Icy. Was this in Dominaria or something? Yep, sure was. Oh, I didn't know that they reprinted Icy in Dominaria. Floodgate. What is Floodgate? I'm gonna have to look that up really quick. Okay, Queen Marchesa. Good pull. That is a 4. And then Enchanted Prairie, which is actually a decent... oh, wait, no, that one's not. Okay, so bear with me for a second. I'm not sure if Floodgates are rare. I always knew this was a potential. It is uncommon. All right. So Roberto, that is an uncommon. You got a 4, which means unfortunately you do not win the high. But you might be in battle for the low here. But you did get a Queen Marchesa, so that's cool. All right, Jason. Charge! Thorn of the Black Rose. Okay. Oddsmaker, Unclaimed Territory. Toxin Sliver. Sweet. That is a 4. And another Mythic. A second Queen Marchesa of the box. That is an 8. And, uh-oh. What does that mean? Okay, I'm going to have to do some math. And then Celestine Cave Witch. That is an 8. Jason, you finished at a 44. Greg wins the high. But you did bring home the Recruiter of the Guard and a couple other solid pulls, so that's not too shabby. All right, Connor. You have a 24 going into this last pack. Finished low is a 39. See what you got. Fogwalker. Black Cat, that's cool. Greater Sandworm. Hidden Stockpile. Orzhov Basilica. Guiltleaf Palace. That's actually a neat pull, but that is, well, I mean, I guess in your case, that's not a bad thing. That's a 0. That's actually a really cool pull. All right. Mythic. And you doubled up on the get. So we got 2 Queen Marchesas and 2 Gitrog monsters in this box. I did say that early in the video that things are wild when it comes to pulls inside of these products. I did say that. And, you know, Gitrog monsters is a solid Mythic to pull, and plus a Guiltleaf Palace inside of that pack. That was a pretty good pack. Connor, you finished in the low, clearly. All right, so Greg, you finished in the high at a 45. Roberto, you finished at a 39. Jason, you finished at a 44. And then Connor, you finished at a 29. Congratulations. You know what? And there was a lot of really good cards pulled pretty much around. I think we did well in the rares overall. We didn't do that great in the uncommons, actually. And when, you know, I've opened my fair share of mystery boxes, so I think I have a good idea about that. Connor, let's jump into some DMU, shall we? Zara Arian. Or Zyra Arian, I don't know. Okay. Mythic. Gauntlet of Power. Okay, we got a borderless Gauntlet of Power, so we got a Mythic. Gamble. Hey, all right, it's back shaping up to be okay. And then a Sulphur Falls. Yeah, not a bad little pack right there for a prize pack. And a Awesome Swamp. Okay. And then Greg, let's get into yours. Come on, pull tabs. Work. There you go. All right, Greg. Yes! Urza Borderless Foil. Booyah. Awesome. Awesome. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then you're going to follow that up with a Yogg Daddy. You got the 2. You got them. You got them both. Wow. Wow, what a solid prize pack. Jeez. Okay. Spinal Embrace, because you can't hit home runs 100% of the time. And then Arcanus, the Omnipotent. Spirit Links in the Best Island. Not bad at all. That's unexpected right there to go ahead and... That's crazy. Right? Actually... They did a really good job on these. They really did. They just look epic. I like DMU. I know a lot of people don't agree with me, but man. Anyway, all right, that's gonna be it for this video. Congratulations. You know what? There's a lot of really good pulls that went around too. So while there are some that are better and some that are worse, I don't think anybody truly struck out in this video, which feels good. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're at 30 minutes. I'm gonna end the video, but yeah. If you want to see more mystery boxes, let me know. Patreon, same with you guys. If you want to do more mystery boxes, let me know, because I'm kind of down for these.